Good morning, Pisces, and welcome to my channel. This is the Oracle of Zoraya Utranaya, and today I'll be doing a reading for you for the week of July the 28th to August the 3rd, 2024. I've already cut your decks and shuffled them all 7 times each, utilizing the numerology of the date July the 28th, 2024. This way we can dive right into the reading. I'm going to pull all the cards first so we can get a general vibe as to what's going on with your week, and then we will go into it a little bit more individually. So we're starting off with the Six of Pentacles. Definitely some blessings coming in from the universe that are being weighted by your pure intentions or lack of pure intentions. We have Seven of Cups, being spoiled for choice here, wishing upon a star, perhaps thinking about too many things, depending on, let's see what else we got here. The Sun. So perhaps some truths coming out, being exposed by the luminary of the sun, or different opportunities perhaps being offered to you with the Six of Pentacles. Okay, get a few more cards here from a different deck, and then we will go into it a little bit more one by one. So some of your anxieties are going to be alleviated here because I think some opportunities are opening up for you with respects to making money or opportunities to make money. The Hierophant, you are bossing up. I'm even getting some of you might be having anxieties with all the stuff that's happening all around the world. You're kind of being bombarded by a lot of information that is being exposed right now from higher establishments like higher governments, religions, banking. So we'll get more into that in a minute. And the Queen of Swords. So yeah, there's stuff that's allowing you to see a little bit more clearly. Perhaps some truths are being exposed. You're having a little bit of anxiety, but in the end, it's going to work. All of this is going to help you move forward and making some good decisions. But you are seeing clearly now. The clouds have dissipated. The sun is helping you here see clearly into the future. All right, and you are establishing some healthy boundaries here because of what you are noticing around you. Okay, so where am I going to start? Okay, so let's start off with the sun. Okay, you are having some sort of anxieties here. Okay, you're ending off. So this is like the card that you're like one of the first cards that you have. It's with the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so maybe you are focusing on making some more money. Maybe you are focusing on establishing a career or establishing an entrepreneurship, or you are looking at investments, or you are applying to different jobs and seeking out opportunities. Okay, maybe you're looking for interviews, maybe you're looking for a promotion here. So we will get into what that looks like for you in a minute. But this is the Nine of Swords. So Nine of Swords can indicate the never-ending nightmare. You live a nightmare, you like perhaps are in a toxic work environment, or you're in a toxic relationship or something like that, or your current waking situation is not conducive to your well-being, let's say, okay? And then you go to bed and you are having trouble sleeping, you have a lot of anxiety, and it's impacting your sleep, your dreams perhaps are, and you're having nightmares too. So you're having a lot of anxiety, I can see, okay? And knowing here that you have the power within you to slay your inner dragons, okay? You see here on the bed here, there is two people dueling with swords, okay? One is being the victim, one is the victim, and one is like the aggressor or the one that is taking control of the situation. And on the normal Rider-Waite deck, there is not a dragon here. He's just waking up and his head is in his hands and he's really distressed and distraught. Okay. But this is the after tarot. So this is a moment after the initial card on the normal Rider-Waite deck. And here you see he's taken off one of the swords and now he's fighting his internal dragon. This is like your internal demon in your head. Okay, the internal, the self-critic, your intrusive thoughts that impede on your ability to step into your true authentic power, right? Self-sabotage, things like this. This can also be, this is also indicating here with the comforter, you need to take off and pursue things that are outside of your comfort zone, strategies that perhaps are outside of your comfort zone. But moving into things that might be causing you to be stressed out or anxious. Okay, I think, so what I'm going to say first is you might be having an internal struggle here, some things being exposed. So on the normal Rider-Waite deck, we have the 7 of Cups. There's like 7 different cups, and they like here it's illustrated with stars. And one interpretation can be spoiled. You're being spoiled for choice, and we'll get into that with respects to the opportunities that are on their way for you. If you do your inner work. But here with the Hierophant and the Sun and the 9 of Swords, I'm getting here, so on the normal Rider-Waite deck, the cups here have different things. Like there's a monster in one, there's a castle, there's a laurel wreath. Like, so these all indicate things that might be what motivate you. But this can also mean capacities in your brain, so things that can be coming from external situations. Okay, so the Hierophant here is the card that symbolizes Taurus, but this is in like he's the Pope, and this card illustrates government, religious institutions, like top-down authoritarian structures. It's a lesser interpretation of Capricorn, so it's Taurus. It's like banking as well. Okay, so there could be a lot of different things or a lot of different distractions right now that might be impeding on your ability to actually see opportunities that are being given to you by the universe based on you, like your pure intentions with what you are doing and how authentically you are living your life right now. Okay, so the Sun is exposing a lot of truth. This is the Sun is exposing a lot of truths here, and it can be quite overwhelming. It can be quite distracting. And I actually last night made a decision because I am super focused. Like I've been sucked into Twitter because of all the craziness that the world is going through right now with Trump being the attempted assassination, the banking crisis, the de-dollarization, the Biden situation of him stepping down with this letter. Everything, a lot of things are fake. A lot of things are being exposed, and there's a lot of distractions that are deterring our attention from the de-dollarization or things that are happening across the world too. Okay, so but I made a decision last night to say I'm going to take a break from Twitter and the news for a little bit, for a few days, maybe a week or something like that. The news is still going to be there when I get there, but it's because I'm getting sucked in and not spending enough time perhaps focusing on my spirituality and my other things that I need to do around the house, and playing the guitar, learning how to play guitar. So it's conducive to my own well-being, and it's recentering myself in order to focus on what gives me nourishment, because the world is still going to be turning. I don't need to know exactly what's going to happen, or when I return to the news, it's going to still be there. And if something really important happens, someone will let me know. Right? But I don't need to be constantly scrolling and wasting time, because that's what they want you to do. Right? They don't want you to focus on building something of your own. They're constantly trying to distract you and instill fear. Right? They've learned that they can do this, especially with the pandemic that just happened. Okay, we don't want to live like that. Okay, you're the truths are being exposed. A lot of distractions happening right now. Truths are being illuminated, but you're able to see clearly, and you're going to start making some solid decisions that are not based on fear, not based on emotion. Okay, this is the Queen of Swords. She used to be clouded in her way of seeing things because the clouds were above her shoulders, but now they've dissipated below her shoulders. All right. And you're going through a little bit of a transformation here. You see that there is a butterfly here, and she also has butterflies on her crown. So it's a transformation of thinking. Okay, and you're in control. You're in control of this. You're in control of what you focus your attention on, right? Just like me breaking free from Twitter for a while in the news. Okay, so you are in control here. You are slaying your inner demons, your inner monsters, your inner dragons that are giving you anxiety. If something's giving you anxiety, don't focus on it. Focus on something that brings you joy. Focus on something that nourishes you. And we're going to get right into that in a minute. Okay, so, and you see here, because you've learned some things now, and you don't want to close yourself off. You don't want to shut yourself in the house and not do anything because of fear. No, you are creating healthy boundaries here, like putting limits on things that are not conducive to a high vibration, that bring your vibrational frequency down. You're still open to receive, okay? But you are still creating healthy boundaries. You're still protecting yourself because you cannot see opportunities that are trying to be given to you. You're not going to be able to level up in life if you are engulfed in the distractions and if you are engulfed in buying into the propaganda that is being spewed at from every corner of the media right now. Okay. So there are some blessings coming in for you. And so you won't be able to see these things if you're engulfed in all of that. But these blessings are based on, they're going to be distributed to you based on your pure intentions, how pure your heart is, and if you are in alignment with your values, your morals, and your purpose. Purpose can change throughout your life. It's not linear. There's not like, oh, I reached my purpose and now I'm done. Okay. This is an ever evolving thing. And so you see here, this is the universe right here. Okay. Now these blessings that are coming out of the teacup, he determines, or the universe determines who gets it. And you see here on the teacup, there is a scale. There's scales. And whenever I see scales, it reminds me of the goddess and concept from the Egyptian pantheon named Ma'at. Ma'at, along with Thoth, after you died, would weigh your heart against a feather. And if you're to determine how pure intention, how much of a life of pure intention or malintention you lived when you were alive. Now, if your heart was heavier than a feather, that meant that you would be destroyed by being eaten by this monster. So you wouldn't even go to the afterlife, to go to hell. You would be devoured. If your heart was lighter than a feather, this means that you lived a life of pure intention. Your heart was pure, and you went through life we all learn lessons. No one is perfect, but as long as you're learning your lessons and trying to strive to be better every day and living life, not trying to hurt anybody else, then this is what it means. So this is how the universe, and you're trying to better yourself every day, right? You're trying to, this is part of our mission in life, and trying to raise our consciousness, trying to raise our frequency, right? And so this is all about leveling up here as well. This is another card of getting blessings bestowed upon to you. I'm just going to close the window because there is garbage trucks coming around and I don't think we need to hear about that. So we have the Hierophant here, and he is bestowing blessings here on these two initiates. All right. And if you see, he has 3 levels to his crown. And represents the novice, the apprentice, and the master. And the universe is seeing that you are leveling up here. So you want to stay focused on your personal development, my dear Pisces, okay? Because this is what's going to help you navigate through all this craziness, is breaking free from the distractions and focusing on yourself, and focusing on your personal projects in your immediate environment, okay? You're leveling up personally, okay? Even professionally could be as well. So you're focusing on yourself and what you can provide for your immediate community, your immediate family. And then based on that, this is what the universe is going to be bestowing upon to you. And this is the Pentacles, and this is Taurus, so it could be money as well. Or abundance, right? Abundance can look different for everybody. Abundance can be time to live life. The purpose of life is not to work 50 hours a week for someone else. Have a family that you don't raise yourself and only get to see them X amount of hours in the night and on the weekend maybe. And then you retire and die. This is not what life is about. We've been conditioned, right? We've been conditioned with all of these propagandic that serve other people. We need to start serving ourselves here, okay? In the most authentic and genuine and pure intentional way, all right? And that's pretty much it. I think some of the stuff is going to happen like August 2. This is the sun. This is Leo. So you're going to start seeing some movement when Leo, are we in Leo? Yeah, we're already in Leo. So this is good. Things are starting to move. I've already felt the energetic difference as soon as we got into Leo season. I've been more motivated. Like Cancer season was a really kind of heavy for me. And I've felt a light coming here as well. And you see here how she's covering her eye with a bird. This is another thing that should be like you're seeing some truths coming out, okay? And you're cutting through the bullshit and you're focusing on yourself. Have a little bit more fun too, okay? This week, the sun is a Leo card, and Leo's all about leading with the heart and tapping into your inner child and having joy like that, okay? We're going to end off with the Sufi Wisdom Oracle card, and it's Face Your Fears, right? Farewell to the fear phantoms. I've never even seen this one yet. So that goes along with this, right? Okay, let's see. Face your fears. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Okay. Farewell to fear phantoms. Enter the lion's jungle. Okay, lion is Leo. Don't think about getting hurt. Fearful thoughts are simply phantoms of the mind. Wow. A lot of the readings this week have been really on point. This is crazy. No one is harmed in the jungle. Everything is compassion and love. Your fear is what holds you back like a bar behind the door. That's the fear. That's the low vibrational frequency that they are trying to instill upon to us. You are in the presence of divine kindness and generosity. There's the universe wanting to bestow blessings upon you. Allow it to lift you beyond ordinary consciousness. Open your heart to the gift of faith and trust in divine protection. When you become aware of the presence of the divine joy giver within you, you awaken to the spiritual power that is already embedded in your nature and recognize that you have been created for joy that can lift you beyond your limitations. If the world seems like an unfriendly place to you, it may be that you are lost in mundane details. Accept that pain and struggle are all part of life in the same way that pleasure and joy are. By doing so, you will lessen the tension of fear and the impact its force upon you. As Rumi points out, life is not harmful to you. It is your fear that makes phantoms in your mind. Love is a creative power, and you are here to live the truth and experience in its fullness. Dear one, begin to relax in the assurance that only pure love can give. Feel the divine presence of love in your heart for everything and everyone around you. By doing that, you will cause fear to disappear into the sweetness of surrender. Once you feel this connection, you will begin to realize that it is love that has awakened you. The outer sensations diminish and you experience the sweetness of bliss and the peace of divine protection. So your mantra for this week, my dear Pisces, is I am removing the idea of failure from my thoughts. I allow the power and courage of love to help me face whatever happens. This reading resonated for you, my dear Pisces. Please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel if that is something that you'd like to do. You can also hit that bell notification to let you know when I release new videos. And if you want a more holistic approach as to what is going on with your week, not only check out your sun sign, but also your moon, your rising, and your Venus. I am truly grateful for all of the energy you brought me here today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful week. Bye-bye.